God, I look like shit. I look like shit. Feel and look like shit. State. My hair is a mess. I feel like I'm 100 years old. Who's gonna say hello first? Who's gonna come and cheer me up? Who's gonna come and cheer me up? Hey Joe, how are you? No winding me up today, guys. Please, no winding me up. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood to be wound up today. Well, I know what you guys are like. To some degree. Just be gentle. I'm sensitive today. I'm very sensitive. So just, go easy with me today, guys. Go easy, please. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Very, 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 very annoyed today. I feel like absolute shite today. How is everybody? I'm hiding away. It's just social media, though. Social media in general. Social media, it's just got a massive, massive love-hate relationship going on with social media right now. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Hey Kyle. Hey Vincent, is it Vincent? Come on you. Hey Recording Reality, how are you? How's things? To be fair, I could do with having like a online panel with you guys, but backstage, just let off some steam. So yeah, I'm annoyed today. I'm peed off. I'm feeling like crap today. Feeling like crap. Oh, Gypsy, hello. Sorry, Gypsy. I do apologise. I'm not with it today, guys. I'm not with it. I'm not with it at all. Yeah, I got your email, Joe. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm going to get them printed off. I'm literally going to get them printed off and blow up and do something with them. Put them in an album or frame them or something. Yeah, I do. I really like them. Thank you. Give over local. I'm on Discord now. I am actually on Discord. Same name. I don't know. To be fair, I'm not on it much. I don't really fully know how to properly use it, if I'm honest. So I'm on Discord. Just look me up. I don't know if you can send me a message. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works. So, but yeah, I am on Discord now. So, like I say, I don't really go on it much, if I'm honest. Like I say, I can barely cope with the bloody platforms that I've got, if I'm honest. Bloody never mind other platforms. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people juggle various of different platforms and different accounts on different platforms. I just don't know how they do it. I'm still on your server. I don't know. It's a new one. So I couldn't log into my old one. It's same name. I am under same name, but it's a new account. So I don't know. I have had a friend request, but I haven't accepted it. But I don't know who it is. So it's much less drama. Yeah, because it's more personal on there, isn't it? Actually, it's more, but it's just a little bit more like the server that I'm in. There's like 2,000 people in there, and they're constantly chatting. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with it. It's too much. So, you know what I mean? This is why I like this. Because it's manageable. It's small and manageable. Do you know what I mean? Local server is quite big. That's what I mean. This is what I'm saying. If it gets busy, it becomes too much to handle, and I can't keep up with all the messages and notifications and whatnot. about 15 local. Like I said, the one that I'm on, it's like 2,000, and the chat's just boom, 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 and I'm like, I can't keep up with that. You know what I mean? And then if you do put a message, it's your message seen. I don't know. So, oh, I don't know. Yeah, come on, Gypsy. You guys need to cheer me up. Cheer me up. Cheer me up. You guys need to cheer me up today, not the other way around. I've spent enough time trying to cheer you lot up. Your turn to cheer me up now. It's talking and do you wait, Dave? Heard it is. Like I say, just look me up. Look me up. Look, like I say, same name. Send me a request, and yeah, I'll have a look when I get back home. But yeah, I won't mind just doing a private panel and offloading with some people. Do you know what I mean? I need a little boost. I need a little pick me up. I'm not gonna lie, a little pick me up, a little boost. Hey, Humphrey Bubbles. Doing this fine. I'm just a bit peed. I'm a bit miffed today. So get a train to Dublin. Honestly, if there was a train station right here in my town centre and I could jump on the train, and jump on a train direct to Dublin, I would. I bloody would. I don't know, why is there a Eurotunnel that goes from London to Paris and whatnot, but there isn't a Eurostar that goes from Britain to Ireland? You think there would be, wouldn't you, to be fair? You think you would be. But hey, what's pissed me off, it's just social media in general, just recording reality, just social media in general, just got such a love-hate relationship going on with it right now, and it's nothing I can really do. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing I can really do. It's out of my control. I'm trying not to let it get to me because it's not in my control. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing I can control. You know what I mean? For example, on social media, right? The trolls, when it comes to the trolls, they're irrelevant. The troll, as you guys know, the trolls, they don't really bother me in the slightest, because you can choose how to handle the trolls. You know what I mean? You can choose whether to ignore them or take them on or whatever. But do you know what I mean? The trolls are absolutely irrelevant to me. Yeah. So they're not part of the issue, right? But it's social media itself and the people who are behind the social media and run the app. Do you know what I mean? And like, who are these people making these decisions over your account, right? In my opinion, again, I just want to make this perfect clear, this is my opinion, right? Social media is a form of expressing yourself, right? It is a form of expressing yourself within reason of how you see fit, yeah? How you see fit. Now, it's like anything in the world. A painter paints a picture, yeah? A painter paints a picture. That's his way of expressing himself. A person who writes a book, that's another form of somebody expressing themselves. Somebody who writes a song or writes a poem, that's a different way of how somebody chooses to express themselves. Be it right or wrong, and whether people enjoy it or not, social media is just another form of somebody coming on the channel expressing themselves. Now, I understand there's people who are not going to agree with you and not going to like it. But when you do a video, right, in my opinion, in this whole time I've been on social media, yeah, in this whole time on my channel, I've not done anything wrong, yeah? I've not done it. If I do something wrong, I will genuinely hold my hands up and say I made a mistake. I went wrong there, yeah? On my whole channel, out of all my videos, I don't believe that I've done one thing wrong, that I've not intentionally gone out and hurt somebody or caused harm on somebody. I've just done a perfectly legal activity, hobby. Yeah, choosing to express myself. If you can show me one video where I've bullied or harassed somebody or whatever, yeah, I'm not just talking about, because like I said, I've admitted on numerous occasions that I hold my hands up and say I get gobby, I get mouthy, I get, you know what I mean, there's certain videos where I've got a little bit gobby, you know what I mean, but that I personally wouldn't say I've gone out and intentionally hurt anyone or bullied or harassed someone. Yeah, other people may disagree, but if you can show me one video, yeah, one video that has brought any harm to someone, I'd physically remove that video myself. Yeah, so it's just like social media, these people behind these accounts who just take one look at your account or one look at your video, and because I don't know what the full reason is for it, but because they think, oh, I don't like what you've talked about, or I don't like your thumbnail, or I don't like the title, ban, remove, take it down, and that's it. And there's nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can physically do about that is appeal it. Is just fill out a silly form and appeal it. You can't logically sit down and talk to someone about it and explain yourself, or ring somebody up and, you know what I mean, talk to someone about it. All you can do is fill out a form. So who is these people making these decisions over your account? When there's people in this world who are doing, let's say, a lot worse things than I'm doing. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot worse things than what I'm doing on social media, yeah? And depending who they are as a content creator, and it seems to me that the bigger the content creator, or if they're bringing something to the app, i.e. making that app money, they're left alone. They're left to their own devices. Whereas little old me over here, who obviously isn't not making a massive impact on social media, not making loads of money on social media, you get punished, right? So when you report or discuss other people's wrongdoings, they're the ones who've done something wrong, and I have a conversation about it, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So for example, let's talk about all this porn bombing going on. Yeah, all this porn bombing going on. Yeah, like I said, luckily it hasn't happened to me right now, but obviously I know people who it has happened to. It's the content creator who's being punished. It's the content creator themselves who are being punished, not the person who's actually breaking the law and who is actually doing that wrong thing. They're not being bothered, they're not being touched, but the person who's running the channel, they're the ones being punished. How does that even make sense? How does that make sense? Let me just flip back through comments. Sorry guys. Morning Optical, how are you? Report every time, but that's it. You know what I mean? I've reported. Well, have I? I don't think I have really. There's not many videos. I must admit, I used to actually back in the early days when I first signed up to Facebook. I don't think I've done much reporting on YouTube, but back in the early days when I first signed up to Facebook and I seen a few things I didn't like, what made me laugh, right, is I'd report a video that was clearly, yeah, there's no two ways about it, in the wrong. I report it, sorry, no violation. And that's what's annoying. When you report somebody who is clearly doing something wrong, yeah, and it comes back no violation, right? But then your video gets taken down when you've done nothing wrong. How does that even make sense? How does that even make sense? is in control of who comes on their show. Yeah, I get that recording reality. They are in control of who they bring on. But it still can happen. You think you're bringing somebody on innocently who's just coming on for a chat, and then they're in the wrong. Hang on, I've got the dog coming up. Whoa! Oh, he came up full force. Oh, friendly. Hello. He's nice, isn't he, Ozzy? Hello. Look at this. Look. Hey, you alright? Scooby-Doo. Is that Scooby? Yeah. Guys, this dog, Scooby-Doo. Go Scooby-Doo. Hello, you. I know, we haven't, have we? How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not so bad. Just getting on. I thought I recognised him when he came bounding up like that.
We come quite
Still
soon.
full of energy.
Oh yeah, we come quite soon. I said, I know who he did.
How are you doing? You're still full of beans, the Scooby. Still full of beans. Oh, he does that. He does that. Supposed to be good for him. Supposed to be actually good for him. Yeah, I know. Clears the digestive system.
Yeah, brings it back on your carpet.
Yeah. See you later, guys. Oh, see, sorry about that. Easily distracted by other dogs. What were I saying? See, I've lost my train of thought now, which can be a good thing sometimes. Yeah. No, I get that. Like I say, I get that when you're in control of who you bring on your panel. But like I say, if you're going to bring somebody who you think is innocent, and then obviously they turns out they're not going to be, again, why should the person who hasn't done anything wrong be the one who gets punished? Right, sorry, let me just flip back through these comments because I think I've missed a few. Retro, sorry I didn't say hello to you when you come in, Retro. Welcome. No, tonight, that's just life, I'm afraid. I know, it is just life, you're right. It is just life. Can't argue that. It's a lot easier than tracking down the person behind it, so yeah, easier, but that's the problem, the easier option, innit? The easier option of, you know what I mean? They don't fully investigate it. That's the problem, they don't fully, when they hastily remove someone's video or content, they're just doing it hastily. They're not looking into it properly, and you're being punished. If they took a little bit more time to look into it, they may find out, well, actually, she hasn't done anything wrong. Oh, Shelley, I have got a massive apology to you, girl. I'm so sorry that I missed your chat last night. What happened? I think this was like, 7, 8 o'clock. Put your notification on, and I had your live ready in the background. And I think at some point between, 8 and 9 o'clock, I fell asleep, and then I woke up at like middle at night, and obviously the live had ended. So I'm really sorry. I hope we can rearrange and do it another time. So I do apologise for that. I can put a delay on the stream. I can give you a shutdown. Yeah, I mean, it's alright if you're technique savvy, if you know what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, then it's not so bad. But you can still, like I say, look at the people who have done live streams and who have been punished by it. It's in my head. Sorry, Gypsy, I'm a bit boring you. I'm probably going to put half of you to sleep, which is fine if that's the case. No, I'm not even. The thing is, I'm not even talking about that. It's more. It's not even about the live streams. It's more. We put in all this effort to bring out decent content. Yeah, we put in all this effort to bring out decent content. Yeah, this is our work we're talking about. This is our to some people, our livelihood. Like, with me, this is what I'm saying. With me, it's a bit of 50-50. It's something I really enjoy doing, right? I really enjoy, and I've said this a number of times and I'll keep saying it, I really enjoy creating content, and I enjoy interacting with you guys. That's why I still go live like this, because I really enjoy interacting with you guys. So on that aspect, I love it, and like I said before, I'm not going anywhere. But when we put 100% effort into a piece of work, like a video, put it on YouTube, and then it goes and gets removed just because somebody's feelings is hurt, somebody doesn't like what you've said, you know what I mean, and they go and take it down, they're essentially destroying your work. You know what I mean? They're essentially destroying your work. So it is spoiling social media. It's spoiling what social media should be about. Now I get it must be a difficult choice. They do have to be careful. They do. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to things like, I don't know, exploiting and nudity and bullying and all that lot. But this is what gets me, this is what makes me laugh, right? Now bear in mind guys, I'm not just talking about YouTube, I'm talking about other platforms too, yeah? I'm not just blaming YouTube here, I'm talking about any social media platform. I've had a few videos recently taken down, right? Believe it or not, get this guys, right? Get this is no word of a lie. I've had a few videos taken down recently for bullying and harassment, yeah? Bullying and harassment, right? In this video, all I have done is sat there and spoke about somebody else. That's it. Spoke about, so for example, that last video I did reporting the reaction I did to Charlie Veitch on that nurse. I'm not even going to bloody mention her name because I'm sure you all know who it is. On that nurse, yeah? On another platform, I did the similar video without the reaction part. I basically said, right, what is the right fitting a punishment for a person like this? Yeah, that's all the gist of the video was about. Yeah, that is all the gist of the video was about, is asking what is the right punishment for somebody like this, and it gets taken down for harassment and bullying. How is that possible? Because as we know, guys, one, harassment, what is the definition of harassment? You guys tell me, what is the definition of harassment? Because in my opinion, harassment is something that has to be done on more than one occasion. I think it's even more than 3 occasions. More than 3 occasions, yeah? Where you have to repeatedly harass somebody on more than one occasion. And everybody can sort of argue what constitutes as bullying and not bullying. But sitting there, calling a murderer a monster, yeah? Calling a murderer a monster, is that, to you, in your opinion, is that bullying? Is that bullying, calling a murderer a monster? And yet, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm the one who hasn't done anything wrong and just expressing my opinion on what somebody else's wrongdoings, and I'm the one who gets punished. Makes so much sense, doesn't it, guys? Makes so much sense. Who controls YouTube? Exactly, Gordon. Who controls YouTube? This is what I mean. This is who is making these decisions of what is and isn't allowed. There's somebody there. I mean, I know what people say, there's AIs and bots and algorithms, but there's still somebody there behind that, keying in certain things that is and isn't allowed. Do you know what I mean? American lady is in charge of you, an American lady. Controlling. See, this is what I mean. Who are these people? We can presume. 1 minute, guys. Yeah. Come. You're going back that way? Just beat me when you're coming up my ass. Come on, you. He's got a bad habit of running in front of bikes. Come on, Ozzy. Yeah. Who is the person making these decisions behind these accounts? It must be a team or a group of people that have... I just don't know. And like I said, there's no way of appealing it. I mean, like I say, it's all well and good saying, oh, you just fill in a form and then send that off. But that's just a bunch of words. They can still reject your appeal on the bias of what? On the bias of what? Absolutely nothing. flipping sun shining in my face. After the last 2 posts I put out, I've resigned myself to war coming before Christmas, not being here for so many months. Void reading. Yeah, this is what I mean. The world's gone to shit. Let's face it, the world has gone to shit. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Things that are allowed and things that aren't allowed. Like, for example, these protesters. Yeah, let's talk about these protesters in London, yeah? Right? Be it right or wrong, right? And again, I'm going to divide opinions here, yeah? I'm not 100% agreeing with what they're doing and saying, yeah, they're fully in the right, do you know what I mean? Leave them to it. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, I don't know what I'm saying actually, I know I'm rambling again, but they're not physically harming anyone. That's how they're choosing to express themselves, right? And I'm saying, right, voicing my opinion and saying that these people who have done that, these protests, like these people that go in bloody sitting in the middle of a road, they've not just woke up one day, right? This is what I believe. They've not just woke up one day and think, do you know what I'm going to do today? Today I'm going to go and sit down in the middle of a junction and stop the traffic. No, I don't think that. I think they've been fighting their cause, what they believe in, yeah? Despite what other people think, whether they agree with it or not, they have been fighting this cause for years. They've argued with people, they've gone to the right people, they've sent petitions in, they've spoke to people, they've grouped together, they've grouped together and they've been knocked down at every turn. This is my guessing, they've been knocked down at every turn, right? So what do you do then? Do you just think, oh, we're not being listened to, let's just give up and go home, shall we? Let's just give up and go home and not bother. No, they're choosing to fight. Be it right or wrong, right, and whether we agree or disagree with it, they're choosing to fight, yeah? And to be fair, in my opinion, from what I can see, it's working because they're being talked about, they're being circulated, they're being videoed, they're being shown on the news. So to some degree, you could say it's working. Now, whether people are choosing to listen to what they're saying or what they're doing, that's a different story. But like I said, I don't think they just woke up one morning and said, right, I'm going to go and sit down in the middle of a busy road. No, I think they've been fighting this cause for years and just keep getting ignored. So that's the choice in life that you have. You either keep fighting, which in a way you could say, well, I'm doing the exact same thing, just in a different way, for a different reason. So like I say, everyone has their own way of expressing themselves. Yeah? Fucking hell. Everyone has their own way of expressing themselves. Right? And as long as you're not physically going out and bringing harm on somebody, yeah, and murdering someone or doing terrible things on people, why shouldn't you be allowed to express yourself? You know what I mean? And as I say, social media is a way of expressing yourself. Whether people like my content or agree with my content, that's a different story. But I'm allowed to do that. Yeah? But it's just when you get knocked down, when you know on your hand on heart you haven't done anything wrong and you get punished. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people say to me, Kat, you need to have more faith in yourself. Yeah? You're just lacking, and I know that I know full well sometimes I have lack of confidence and do you know what I mean? I don't value myself enough. I get told that all the time. Right? But when you're pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself all the time, like I say, for me, I know today I'm just having a crap day. Tomorrow's a different day. Today I'm just having a crap day, right? But when I'm just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and I feel like I'm progressing, yeah, I'm getting somewhere, I'm moving up that progression ladder and I'm finally getting somewhere, and I feel confident, I feel like, oh, I'm doing all right, actually, I'm doing pretty well. The smallest of thing, yeah, the smallest of thing can come along and just knock you right off that ladder. Just knock you right off that ladder. And then what do you choose to do? Do you choose to pick yourself back up and keep going? Or do you just think, nah, stuff it, it's not worth it, it's not worth it anymore? What do you choose to do? For 5 years, new kind of harassment, go figure. Yeah, I mean, that's it. A new kind, you're right, it's a new kind of harassment. Online, it's like online is a new form of harassing somebody. Yeah, you're not physically going out and hurting somebody in person, but by sending a couple of emails, you could be genuine. Words, by using words, you could be potentially harassing someone. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Yeah, by basically writing out a few words to somebody, you could be potentially harassing someone. Is that right or wrong? Retro, I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as saying it was a monster. Do you know what I mean? I think, yet again, in my opinion, I think there's worse people in this world than him. You know what I mean? Social media rely on AIs as there are millions of new post videos an hour. Yeah, I know. But who is behind them AIs? It can't be just a robot deciding whether it's somebody has to put some words into there that flag up your video. So somebody high up who, like I say, runs YouTube, a team of people think, right, let's pick murder. Yeah, let's pick murder. Someone talks about murder on their channel. Somebody does a video about murder on their channel. Right, we're going to raise that as a red flag and then we'll remove that video. Do you know what I mean? But then the trouble is then, are they really looking into the ins and outs of what's being said? So I could just simply say, murder's wrong. And then my video's taken down. Do you know what I mean? Hi Jamie. Hi Trevor. The only way to express a freedom of expression is in your own platform, away from YouTube. Yeah, true. Very, very true. But even then, you know what I mean? That's all right. If you know, I could say, right, I'll set up a website tomorrow, but I think, I don't know. I get that, but it's still that you're still putting your platform in somebody else's hands, aren't you? You know what I mean? Myself to a pub boy, that was the real reason I got drunk. So I'm missing loads of comments here, trying to catch up. I'm just on one today. I'm just seriously on one today, and I know I'm going into one of my rant and raves again. Cyber group hugs all around. Thank you, Daniel. Sometimes you have to take a step back and look around before you can move forwards, and that's it. That's why I always say with my channel, it's not something you know, I'm not on it all the time. Do you know what I mean? I don't personally think I'm in anybody's fear, and I'm not posting all the time. I post as and when I see fit. If I record something and I like what I've done, I'll post it. If I don't like it, I won't. Do you know what I mean? I'm not posting things willy-nilly just for sake of hoping it'll go viral. I'm posting what I believe is good. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, don't get me wrong, I know my content isn't the most, I've said this before, I know it's not the most amazing, exciting content in the world, but I like my content. I like the stuff that I've put up on YouTube. If you say their names, do they take it? No, well, that's what I mean, Shelley. This is what I'm saying. So this is why what my whole point today is. So like I say, I've done another video on another platform regarding that nurse, and I feel like this is what I mean. I feel like I should be allowed to say her name. I should be allowed to come on here, say her name and call her a monster. I don't believe I'm bullying her. I don't believe I'm bullying her. I'm just expressing my opinion on this person. But yet, I've had my video removed for harassment and bullying. And then, do you know what I mean? I've had my video removed for harassment and bullying. So, quite clearly, you're not allowed to say certain people's names or talk about certain things. Well, I mean, that's it. If they've not been convicted of the crime yet, you know. But even still, you're still allowed to express your opinion on the matter, aren't you? Whether they've been convicted or not. Should it be able to? Freedom has got. It has, and this is what I mean. The freedom's completely gone down the Swanee now. So because freedom's gone down the Swanee, in my opinion, that means social media's gone down the Swanee. Social media's gone down the Swanee. If we're no longer allowed to express ourselves, yeah, then what's the point in social media? Yeah? Shall I put, you know what I mean? What? Shall I write it in a song? Shall I write it in a poem? Shall I write it in a book? You know what I mean? Because they're just forms of expressing yourself. For God's sake. Ah! Oh, God's sake. Just freaking walk through a massive bloody puddle. Feet are going to be soaked now. Ugh. Still control what we can and not do. It's like, right, for example, yeah, like I said, there's so many different ways of expressing yourself. Yeah, so many different ways of expressing yourself. Now, somebody who chooses to go out and fill their body top to bottom with tattoos, yeah, somebody who chooses to go out and fill their body top to bottom with tattoos, personally, that's not something I agree with, right? That's not something I agree with. I don't, you know, I think having a few tattoos here and there is okay, but when you go to the extent of covering your, like mainly your face, I don't like it when people put tattoos on the face. I don't like that. However, that's my opinion. Yeah, if you say like somebody on here now, someone watching now is covered in head to toe in tattoos, yeah, that's your choice. That's your body. That's how you've chosen to express yourself. And does that make you any less of a good person? Because you've put tattoos on your body, does that make you any less of a good person? It's not something I would do. I've got tattoos, but I've got them in places that can be easily covered up. If you're somebody who's chose to modify your body or put tattoos all over your body, that's your decision. You've buffering. So yeah. So my way of expressing myself, my way, how I've chosen to express myself, is via social media, via my videos, via these live streams. Now, like I say, I'm standing here now and saying, you all have to agree with me. You all must agree with everything I say, because that's not how it works. If you come on here now and say you're talking a load of shit, I disagree with everything you're saying, that's not going to shut me up, is it? That isn't going to shut me up. That's going to keep me talking. I'm still allowed to say what I see fit. However, after this live stream's ended, YouTube could turn around and say, oh, I didn't like what she said there, let's take it down. But that's, again, comes down to feelings. Because somebody hasn't agreed with what I've said, which, have I said anything hurtful? Through this rant, what I'm having right now, have I said anything hurtful? Have I said anything directly to cause any alarm, distress, hurt, bullying, harassment? Have I said anything? I don't think I. You guys tell me. I know I'm waffling and rambling like I normally do, but yet somebody can make that decision of saying, I don't like what you've just said there, take the live stream down. nobody can be like you. Nobody can be mad. You're right, and I'm glad there isn't anybody out there that's like me. God, the world would be mad if there was another one of me. I tell you, I've always said that. There would be World War Five if there was another one of me. So people who have tattoos on their face and sounds worth changing. That's it. That's what I mean. I've met people who are covered in tattoos, and they're the loveliest people. You know what I mean? They're the loveliest people. So just because they've got a tattoo on their face doesn't make them a bloody criminal. You know what I mean? Definitely not. The definition of harassment is aggressive pressure or intimidation. I think you always pinch it just right. I think you all pinch it just right. So do you mean I'm on the border? Do you mean I'm on the border? What do you mean exactly there, Batman? Do you think I'm meeting that happy halfway point of harassing people? Not traditional. Social media platforms are not traditional forums. Oh, God's sake. God, I hate this part of Canal because the paths are so skinny that you have bikes zooming up and down. There's not really much room for people to get past. Especially walking with a dog that just wants to jump in way of some oncoming bikes. Do you know who I think that guy was? Right, do you know who I think that guy was that just went past me? It was that guy from my video not so long ago. I'm sure it was. That guy looked like the guy who went and he didn't say anything. I'm sure that guy was from the video that I did once walking along here. Oh, that's funny. See what I mean there? See, he could have easily stopped me and said, I saw your video, you harassed me in that video. I'm surprised, do you know what I mean? I am surprised one of these days that's going to happen. I saw your video on social media, you harassed and bullied me. That was definitely him though, I think that was definitely him. Sick. Oh, I don't know, guys, I don't know what to do. I really just, like I say, I don't want to give up. Because if I give up, I'm letting these people win. If I stop, like, the problem is, yeah, Trevor will tell you, I've come on to social media with no intentions other than having fun. My social media channel has always been about just a hobby, doing something I enjoy, yeah? I've never tried to take it too seriously, because it is what it is, yeah? And I've said that right from day dot. If I wake up tomorrow and my channel's gone, then so be it. But if I wake up tomorrow and I've got 100,000 new subscribers, so be it, yeah? Again, that's, you know what I mean? I go out, on my end, I go out, I make a video, I put a video together, create a video, upload it to social media, that's out of my hands. That then becomes up to you guys and other people, whether you choose to click on that video or not, yeah? I'm not saying you have to watch my stuff. You must watch my stuff. Every time I upload, you have to click on it, and that's up to everybody on here, whether they choose to watch it or not. But it is hard. I'm not going to lie, it is hard that when you're putting in 100% effort into a video and you upload it and it doesn't do that well, then it's disheartening. You know what I mean? It's disheartening. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, and then when, like I say, when you do see, not mentioning any names, not mentioning any certain channels, but then when you see other people who do videos and you watch their stuff, and like I say, in my opinion, I'll watch somebody else's stuff and I kind of think, oh, that's not that good, it's a bit crap, that's not that good. But then they get freaking loads of views, loads of likes, loads of, you kind of think, I'm missing something here, am I missing something, am I doing something wrong, do you know what I mean? And I don't want to think like that. I don't want to think like that. But it is hard. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie and say it is hard. Do you know what I mean? Up on Walk Crowd. Oh, you love your channel, aren't you? Thank you, Paul. Thank you. This is what I mean, and this is like I said. You know what I mean? You guys, you've kept me going from, you know, with your support and your comments. You guys have always kept me going, and this is what I mean. This is why I keep going live, because like I say, I love interacting with you guys. I love, you know, reading your comments. I love reading what you have to say. But it's just disheartening. It's just disheartening, and I like I say, sometimes I do think I just want to throw in the book and think, it's not for me anymore. It's not for me anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not, the passion's fading, you know what I mean? I believe wholeheartedly that when you do something in life, it shouldn't be about money. It shouldn't be about money. It should be about doing something that you believe in and you enjoy, and that you're passionate about something. That's why I do social media, because I genuinely enjoy releasing content, and I'm passionate about it and passionate about what I believe in. So that's what keeps me going. But when that ambition runs out and that passion fades, where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to give in. Like I say, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give in. I know I'm better than that, and I'm stronger than that. So I'll keep going. I will keep going. My channel isn't going anywhere. I've said that so many times, and I'll keep saying that. My channel isn't going anywhere. But it's just the small things, them small little niggles that are building up and that are getting to you. You know what I mean? Oh, see, this is the hard thing about doing a live stream. I go on a rant, and then people join halfway through, and they're like, "What the hell are you rambling on about now? Flip back, Trevor, flip back, flip back, and then catch up with Jay." This is why I leave my live streams up. This is why I leave them up, and this is why I like YouTube, because you can actually flip back to the start and watch what I've said back. You know what I mean? So I don't want to repeat myself. But even there, it's just because I ramble. I just ramble. I know I ramble. I'm ranting. I'm ranting. You know, am I not allowed to rant? Am I not allowed? Tell me, am I not allowed to rant on my own channel? Do you know what I mean? Am I not allowed to rant on my own channel? Thanks, Batman. I am an unstoppable force of nature. I am an unstoppable force of nature. I'm my own kind of nature, me. I'm my own kind of bloody nature, me. I know that. But that energy is slowly fading, though. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. That energy is slowly going. You know what I mean? It's slowly. Can't be bothered anymore, but then I don't want to give up. Do you know what I mean? I simply don't want to give up. So, freaking stupid. Honestly, like I said, guys, honestly, cleanse. I'm cleansing. Breathe. Cleanse me. I wish somebody could just come along and give my bloody aura a good clean. I'm telling you now. It's just a random rant, Trevor. You should understand that. Yeah, you should, Trevor. You should understand. You know me by now. You should know my bloody ranting behaviour. Come on. It's Keep up. Keep up. Get it now. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know. I'm a pain in the ass. I know. I'm bloody annoying and a waffler. A waffle. So, do you know what's funny, right? I went on somebody's live stream a few days ago. It was Audit in Yorkshire. He went live and I went on his, yeah. So I'm chatting, we just like ever, chatting back and forth. And a couple of other people jump on, yeah. A couple of other channels jump on. Right, so one thing I've learned about panel when you do it, see when this is obviously this is my live, I can talk as much as I want. Yeah, I am not having a conversation with anyone, I can just talk as much as I want. But on a panel, you have to have a break and give chance to let other people talk. So when other people come on, I shut up and I let them talk. So I've had a conversation at this point, and then other people have joined. I've shut up, and these people are talking away, and I'm sat there quietly listening, and somebody comes in and goes, "Will you get that cat woman off? She's waffling. Will you get that cat woman off? She's waffling." And I thought, I'm not even talking right now. It's these two we were chatting, and you're asking me to get me off. Now, thankfully, Audit in Yorkshire kicked it, they muted him. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's just stuff like that where it's like you're asking me to shut up, and I'm not even the one who's talking right now. Do you know what I mean? So it's just funny. It's just funny the stuff that people say on here, and you know what I mean. You can only but laugh at them. Do you know what I mean? You can only bloody laugh at the remarks that do you know what I mean? It's like, right, this is what I'm saying, trolls to me are irrelevant. They really, really are irrelevant, yeah? And when I did that reaction video on Charlie the other day, and then somebody stupidly come in the comment section and said, why am I using somebody else's name for views, right? Two things on that. That person, every right to their opinion. If that's what they believe I was doing, then I'm not going to sit there and argue with them. That's what they believe I was doing, fine, you believe that. But two arguments to that. One, look at that video, yeah? Look at that video and look at my channel. Has it made any difference to my channel whatsoever? Has that video got millions and millions of views? Yeah? Has my channel all of a sudden gained loads more subscribers from doing that video? No, it hasn't. So I could agree with you if I had all of a sudden gained thousands of more subscribers from that one video, but I haven't. So that makes your argument void. And then the other thing that makes me laugh about that is I've met Charlie now 4 or 5 times, yeah? Look back through my channel, and not once have I put his name in any of my thumbnail. I've not used his picture once as a thumbnail, and I've not used his name in any titles, even though I've met him 4 or 5 times now in Manchester. And going back, right, and to prove this, going back a couple of years ago, the very, very, very first time I met Charlie in Manchester, yeah, I met him, filmed him, and I went about whatever else I filmed that day. Hey, Ozzy! One sec, guys, one sec. Ozzy, this way! It's going a different way. Hey, come on, this way! Come on! So, yeah, I met Charlie in Manchester, right? I could have, if I had wanted to, used his image and used his name on that video, and I didn't because I didn't feel the need to. That wasn't what my video was about that particular day, so I didn't, yeah. And even someone, you can go back and look through the comment section, even somebody else said, oh, I've got a lot more respect for your cat because you could have used Charlie as your thumbnail and got lots more views on this video, but you didn't, and I respect that. And I think, well, I didn't need to. I didn't feel the need to use. And like I said, I've met Charlie 4 or 5 times since then, and not once have I used him. So that comment that person left on the video was just laughable. Absolutely freaking laughable. So like I said, think people like that I can only laugh at. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just their perspective, how they're viewing something, how they've seen this video and she think, oh, she's just doing that for views. Well, you think that then. I can't stop you from thinking that. That's what you believe. Is that what you want to think about my channel? Then you go right ahead. What else? Do you know what I mean? You never asked them to watch. Exactly, I didn't. That's what I mean. They chose to watch the video. It's going against their own channel. Yeah, and that's another thing. That's another funny thing. You look on their channel. I'm not going to even mention the name. I'm not even going to mention it is. You can go and figure out who that person is yourself. But what made me laugh even more is the fact that you go to their channel, and you know what their channel consists of? Clips from, I haven't watched any of the videos, I haven't clicked on any of the videos, but all their videos consist of is clips from other people's live streams. And you want to have a pop at me because I've reacted to somebody's video? Get a grip, get an absolute grip of yourself, you complete and utter bloody fool. This working for Manchester. Knows not to breach the beach. Exactly, and this is what I mean. This is why I can't argue what he said, because he's just expressing his opinion. He's expressing his opinion on my opinion video, so you can't really argue that. Do you know what I mean? You can't really. That's if I wanted to. Again, this is another choice. If I really wanted to, I could turn off my comment section, which some creators do. If I really was that bothered and that upset and that offended, I'd turn off my comment section. But I don't, because everybody has the right of expressing their opinion. We don't all have to get on, we don't all have to agree with it, but it's just the hypocrisy of what some people say. Do you know what I mean? It's just the hypocrisy of what some people say. It's like Optical Turnkey, I don't know if he's still in here, that video he shared, I shared it on my community page about that guy who obviously clearly had some sort of grudge against auditors, and we've seen this all too much now. People who don't like auditors, they clearly have no argument. The number one argument is they're going out looking for confrontation. Yeah, they're going out looking for confrontation. Now, the problem with that statement is, yeah, and I'm going to say this right down the line. The problem is with that statement is that is your perception. That is your opinion. You can't 100% prove it, right? So for example, I like to be honest on this channel. You guys know me by now. I like to be as honest. Yeah, I might, shall we say, fib sometime. I might tell little porkies, don't we all? It's like, for example, like a CV. Everybody always jazzes the CV up to make it sound a little bit more exciting. It's kind of like that. But I don't blatantly lie, right? I don't. So when somebody says something like that, right, they're just expressing their opinion, their perspective on it, right? But if I turn around to you and say, I did not do that video purely for views, I didn't do that, then that's the truth. Then that's the truth. Whether you choose to believe that or not is down to you, right? Now it's like me saying now, right? If I were to say right now, oh, do you know what, guys? I've got a banging headache. I've got an absolute banging headache right now. Is that the truth, or am I lying? Because you guys can't see. You guys can't tell. Yeah, only I know if I've got an headache right now. I've already sick. I've already come on today saying I feel like shit. You know what I mean? I feel like shit. So am I lying? Am I making that up? Do you know what I mean? Am I making that up? Am I putting this on? Some of you might say yeah. Some of you might say, yeah, you're playing on it a bit, you're acting. Fair enough, that's what you want to think. I can't convince you any other way. Do you know what I mean? I can turn around to you guys and tell you anything. I could say, do you know what, guys, yesterday I won lottery. Guess what? Yesterday I won the lottery. Do you believe me? Do you believe me? Could be the truth. Could be. Might not be. You don't know. But this is why I always like to say, I like to do my best in telling the truth. Because if you are lying, liars can be caught. Liars can be found out. You know what I mean? And I like to think in the end the truth always does come out. So when somebody turns around and says, so you know, something regarding their channel, I didn't do that video to get likes and views, then that's up to you whether you believe me or not. Do you know what I mean? That's up to you whether you believe me or not. I can't really sit here and tell you otherwise. Come on, you. Oh God, sorry guys. Behind on comments again, let me catch up. Why do you still react to these comments? Ignore and delete. And that's what I'm saying, Trevor. That's what I mean. That's my choice. And I don't, and this is what I mean when it comes to trolls. I said that at the beginning. I said that's a choice whether I choose to ignore them or react to them. And 9 times out of 10, I do choose to ignore them. I do choose. That's why, you know, that's why I believe I don't get a lot of trolls in here, because I don't give them the attention that they're looking for. So I do think I do ignore the trolls most of the time, but sometimes I react. Sometimes I do react. But I'm just, it's reacting in a way of I'm throwing the comment back in the face, because something I always do, right? Something I always do is I ask them a question. I ask them a very, very serious question, and 9 times out of 10 they don't reply. 9 times out of 10 when I ask these people a serious question, which I ended that in the comment section, I ended with, I asked them a question, they didn't respond to it. Why? Because they've got no answer. The comment they gave, yeah, I laughed and thought it was, oh, you got, yeah. Who are we referring to? That's what I mean. I'm not even going to give him credit. I'm not even going to go. All you have to do is go and look through the comment section and you'll figure it out. The guy on that video is just pure arrogant. He is one using you for views, plus none of us watch his channel. See, that's what I mean. That's usually the case. And maybe I shouldn't. Oh, I've got a car coming. Hang on. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered that way. By reposting, but sometimes I do. It's like back in the day, something I haven't done. Do you know on TikTok, right? On TikTok, when you post a video, in the comment section, for people who aren't aware, when you click on the person's comment, you get a number of options, and you can reply to that comment via a video, which I think sometimes is a good thing. Rather than writing out a bloody essay in the comment section, bloody hell, normally this road is dead, we've got loads of cars coming down it. Rather than writing out an essay in the comment section, you can just reply with a video, which sometimes may do good, sometimes may not. But you haven't got that option here on YouTube. You can only, like I say, choose to ignore it or reply with a comment. But like I say, the trolls don't bother me. They're the least of my problems when it comes to social media. The least of my problems. Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, they can be annoying sometimes, but they are overall the least of my problems. Just sat on some nettles. Ouch. I got a sting up my bum. You can do a non-live panel. You can do a non-live panel, record, you can always post it later as a premiere instead of... Yeah, that's a good idea. Tell by your... I can tell by your face. Well, what does my forehead give off? What does my forehead give off? Can you see this sweat. Can you see the sweat dripping off my forehead? What would you do if you did ever win the lotto? Can't stay where you are, move. If I ever won the lottery, I'd love to, yes, I'd love to have a nicer house, not gonna lie. I'd love to live somewhere a lot nicer. But honestly, I still would be me. I wouldn't shop I'd still shop in Primark. I wouldn't go out blowing it all on expensive clothes and jewellery. So I'd still be me. If I won the lottery, I'd still be me, because but overall, honestly, I wouldn't want to win the lottery. I wouldn't want that much money, because I personally don't think that much money can bring you happiness. Do you know what I mean? I just think it brings greed, and you know what I mean? Oh, there we are, there he is. See, so that goes to show, please guys, whatever you do, don't ban, unmute or whatever, but that goes to show they're watching. The minute the ears perk up, and then they have to join in, don't they? They have to join in, don't they? They have to join in, don't they? I mentioned no name, but what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Please do not block on mute. Do not block on mute, please. You don't need to. Not mention anybody's name, anyone's name. But you know, obviously this person's ears have perked up. This person's ears has perked up, even though I've not mentioned anybody's names. What a joke, what an absolute joke. Do you know what, actually, scrap everything I just said off this entire time. That has made my day. That has made my day. You've showed your rear ugly head, and that has cheered me up. Where's my dog gone? Where's my doggy gone? You've cheered me up, thanks for that. Thank you. You've actually cheered me up. You've actually just confirmed everything I've just said in one foul swoop. You would have been best just staying quiet. You would have been best just staying quiet and staying hidden. But no. See, this is what happens. Yeah? This is what happens. This is how you draw people out. This is how you draw people out on social media. Oh, what an absolute joke. So funny. I'm honest to God, that's made my day. That's made my day. Laugh. Well, good for you. Even now I'm still not going to mention your name. Good for you. That's all I can say. Good for you. If that's how you feel, good for you. Then why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that. And you didn't answer. I asked you a question that you didn't answer. Answer my question the question that I fired at you, you didn't reply to. Why is that? Yeah? Go and look at the last question that I asked you and reply to it. But yeah, I bet you've got no answer for it. No, leave them. I'm happy they're here. I've not got an issue with them. Absolutely not got zero issue with them being here. Like I say, if anything, they've just made my day by showing their ugly face in here. Did I? Can one of the mods, right, someone, honestly, can they go and look at that video and go and look at that and tell me if you can see his comments? Unless he's deleted them, you go and tell me if I've deleted them, because I can tell you, hand on heart, I've deleted nothing. Yeah? I've deleted nothing. So unless, and I'll say this now, unless you've put something, because the problem with people like you don't understand how social media works. Yeah? You don't understand how social media works, and you're somebody who goes against the community guidelines. So unless you've put something that has been words that have been blocked or filtered out, because yes, YouTube removes certain comments, not me. I don't delete comments. I don't delete comments. YouTube removes certain comments. So if you've used any profound words or swearing in any of the comments, yeah, they're going to get deleted. Not by me, by YouTube. I don't delete comments. And as I said before, if I really wanted to, if I really wanted to, I'd just turn my comment section off. I'd turn my comment section off if it bothered me that much, but I don't. Do you know what I mean? Why do I bother keeping my comment section on? Liza, how are you, Liza? Long time no see. I don't know, you tell me. You tell me. They can go and have a look at that video, and if they can still see your comments, then I obviously haven't deleted anything, because I can tell you right now, and I'll take do you know what I would say? I'll take a screenshot of them and I'll post them, but I don't need to do that, because that's giving you more attention than what you want. But I'm not going to do that. It seems like someone peed you off and said something. No, mate, like I said, Matt, is it Matt? Hello, Matt. Welcome to my live and my channel. No, nobody in particular has peed me off. Nobody in particular. This certain person in the chat right now would like to think that he's peed me off, but he hasn't. It's just social media in general. Social media in general. Why am I not blocking you? If I really wanted to, I'd block your comments now. I'd delete your comments now if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to bother. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I can only laugh. I absolutely can only laugh. I absolutely 100% appreciate you being here. And it just goes to show that you've obviously, you're that engrossed that you've obviously been listening the entire way, and you're interested in what I have to say. You might not agree with it. You might not agree with what I say, but you're obviously here. Hey, Purple. I haven't said hello to you, by the way, Purple. I do apologise. I know you've not done anything wrong. I've not said. Have I said you've done anything wrong? Have I said you've done anything wrong? So that's why I haven't deleted any of your comments. But your argument was irrelevant. Your argument, you telling me that I put his name in my video just for views, you were wrong. And that's all it was. It wasn't me. If you want to believe that's the reason why I did it, then you believe that. There's no other way I can explain it than what I already have done. Well, I could agree with you. Talk kindly. I'll get nice to exactly. And I've said this all along. If you don't like my channel, go somewhere else. I'm not forcing you to be here. I'm not forcing you to watch my stuff. I'm not forcing you to watch my content. You choose to click on my live today and come in and comment. Just like you choose to click on that video and comment the other day. I'm not making anybody do that. I know it was your own opinion. I know it was your own opinion. But you've got to ask yourself that, how do you know? You said I did that just for views. How do you 100% know? Yeah? I only give an opinion if I fully believe it to be true. Yeah? So if I were to say I believe your channel's shit, then that's my opinion. But I wouldn't waste my energy, I wouldn't waste my time and energy coming to your channel to say that. I wouldn't. Because that's just my opinion. Other people might go to your channel and really enjoy it. Your opinion, see, do you know what? I'm not even going to respond because I've given you much claim, even though you only did it for views. Yeah, pretty much, Liza, pretty much. But I'm not going to respond to him now. Though, like I say, you don't need to block him. You don't need to block him. I'm not going to respond anymore because he's got more attention out of me than what he deserves. But it's just like I say, you were wrong. You were wrong. And I know it was your opinion. That's why I didn't delete the comments, because it is just your opinion. But I'm telling you, your opinion is wrong. Here by choice, exactly. Here by choice. I've not made you be here. Not make anybody watch. Not make anybody leave comments. Is here by choice. You won't find me in your comment section. He's looking for a date. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's have a face-to-face chat, eh? My opinion. Well, to be honest with you, I agree with that. I agree with that. Everyone's opinion, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, whether you believe your opinion is right or wrong, it's whether other people believe you or not. Yeah? So you're coming in here saying that. Let's have a vote on it now, yeah? Let's just I've never done this before. If you believe, right? Honestly, guys, put your full opinions down. And again, just opinions, not going to be upset, not going to be offended. If you believe I did that video for views and for clout, or to climb on Charlie's train or whatever, then put 1. If you did it because you know me and you know my channel, and it was just a simple reaction video, like I've done 2 other times. Bear in mind, this was only my 3rd reaction video. I made 2 other reaction videos? Put 2. 1, if you believe I did that just to boost my channel and just to get views and just to... Or 2, if you think it was just me making another of one of my videos. There we go. So now you tell me if you're right or wrong. 5. Knew you'd do that, Joe. 5 if you're halfway in between. 5 if you're sort of 50-50 on it. So you go, Joe. So Joe was probably more the right. 5 if you're 50-50 on it. So there you go. Now tell me if your opinion's right or wrong. No, Joe's just being daft like he always is. See, now the funny thing is, if I came over to his channel and he did that, obviously it'd be the other way around. Yeah, but unfortunately, you're in the wrong place. Go and voice your opinion where it's wanted. That's it. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you showed yourself. You clearly enjoy watching me. You clearly enjoy watching my stuff, or you wouldn't be here. Yeah? You clearly like what I have to say, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But take your opinion elsewhere, because your opinion obviously isn't valid here. You're more than welcome to your opinion. You're more than welcome to say, I'm boring, I'm shit, as much as you want. But again, you're in the wrong place for that. Shall we go down to the water, Ozzy? Still drained out. Thing is, you can... Yeah, you can. Of course you can. Of course you can. But don't complain to me when I do something that you disagree with. You've got every right to be here and watch my stuff. But how can you complain to me when I put something that you disagree with? Because that's my choice. If I want to use somebody else's name for clout, if I choose to do that, then that's up to me. You choose to fill your channel with, for some odd reasons, clips from people's live stream. That's what you choose to do that with your channel, because you obviously clearly don't know how to make your own content. Then you go right ahead and you do that. You go right ahead and you do that. If I choose to react to somebody for whatever reason I choose to see fit, then that's my choice, whether you like it or not. In fact, the only person who's got every right to have a say on that video, if I have upset anyone, is Charlie himself. If Charlie came along and said, Kat, I didn't appreciate you doing this, can you remove it? Then I'd possibly would think about it, because it's his work. It's his content, yeah? But the stupid thing about that is, yeah? Watch what you're doing, Aussie lad. The stupid thing about that is, right, if I had just simply taken his content, right, and put it on my channel without mentioning him, yeah, do you know what that could be classed as? Voyeurism? Sorry, that might be one way of wording it. Voyeurism. Plagiarism, or whatever words you can use. If I took somebody's content and put it on my channel without giving that channel credit, yeah, then people would turn around and say, why are you stealing somebody else's work? Why are you stealing somebody else's work? Yeah, that's why you do it. I've put his link in the description, so people clearly know that it is just a reaction video and that this is this person's work. That's it. That's how it works. Yeah, which other people have done. I've had it done to me. People have taken clips from my videos, put it on their channel and used it as if it's their work. And guess what? I've had it taken down. Do you know why I've had it taken down? Because 1, they didn't ask me, 2, they didn't reference me, and 3, they played it off as if it was their own work, as if it was their content, when that's not how you do it. I'm reacting to other people's work, and I'm telling people that this isn't my work, this is where this piece of content has come from. Then that, if you don't know who that person is, you then click on their name and that will take you to their channel. That's why you do it. So whether you agree with that or not, that is up to you. Exactly, free publicity. That's what I said. That's clearly what I said. It's publicity. Now, not that Charlie needs it. This is the thing, you can argue and say Charlie doesn't need it, and you're right, it doesn't. However, like Shelley pointed out in the comment section, there's people who have not heard of who Charlie is. There is certain people who haven't heard of other people. Just like a few weeks ago when I went to Blackpool, and I bet Blackpool Sights and Sound. I put him in my description. Not many people would have heard of him. So now, because of that video, they can choose to go and check out his video. I didn't put him in my channel to fuck out, because I do that with people whether they are a smaller channel than me or a bigger channel than me. I wonder how people would react if I started. Have I called anyone any names? Have I called anyone any nasty names? Have I? I haven't even mentioned your name. I haven't even mentioned your name. So you can, if you want to start getting personal, then you go right ahead. But once again, that means you're losing the argument, because I don't do that. I don't call somebody out and then start personally attacking them. I don't do that. That's why I've not once, and if you whether you've been fully listening or not, I've not once mentioned who you are. Whether, you know, he needs it or not, because quite clearly he doesn't. It's like if I don't know, next time I might react to one of AB's channel videos. I might possibly react to one of AB's channels and put him in the title. He clearly doesn't need it, but that's not the principle. It's the principle you've got to look at. I'm reacting to the message. I'm not looking at the content creator at this point. I'm looking at the message. And I see something that I react to. That's the principle of it, which is there's a difference. I'm not sitting here, I wouldn't do a video, nick Charlie's content and go, oh, this content creator, he's an absolute jerk, he's an absolute pig. Do whatever you do, guys, don't go and subscribe to him. Or that's not what this is about. That's reacting to the content. Yeah, it's nothing about the person. So Shelley could put a video up, Trevor could put a video up, yeah? So look at the people in my chat right now. Look at somebody who's got a smaller channel than me. So anybody in this chat right now could put a video up and I could go and do a reaction to it, yeah? I could go and do a reaction to it. And because I'm not reacting to that person, I'm reacting to the message. Go check out Optical Turnkey's channel. Go check out Optical Turnkey channel. Look at his content. Because I know Optical's had a bit of it in the past. He's been slandered for stealing people's content when he hasn't. Optical is very, very, very good at what he does. He's very, very good at editing videos and reacting to him. And he did it with one of my lives a while ago. He didn't react to me. He was, well, he kind of did, if you like, kind of did, but he was reacting more to the situation. And he's just done it again recently with this other guy that he's done, because he's reacting to the situation in itself, not the person, the situation, the principle of what's going on in the video. That's what a reaction video is. You're reacting to it. Talking about bloody Bellends, this is a video, did I put that video up on YouTube? I don't think I did put that video up on YouTube, I think I put it up on TikTok. I made a video because, in all honesty, Ozzy! Hey! What are you doing? 1 sec, come on, goodbye. In all honesty, yeah, one of the most boring comments, yeah, one of the most boring comments that somebody can put in a comment section is Bellend. Honestly, and I'm probably opening myself up there. I really are. I know what I'm doing there because it happened. I've already done it. But when someone comes into a comment section and put Bellend in the comments, that's probably one of the most boring comments that someone can put, because there's just no creativity behind it. You're basically calling somebody a bellend purely because you're not liking what you're seeing. Because you're not liking what you're seeing, you're disagreeing with what. So rather than articulating in the comment section and put, I didn't like this video, I didn't enjoy it because I thought this. Rather than expressing yourself like that, you put Bellend. That to me is one of the worst boring comments. And you find a lot of people doing it, especially on audit videos. I think it's, Ozzy, you are going to fall in. Let me just turn my camera around. I do not believe you caused any harm. I think you may be a bit sensitive toward. See, it wasn't even that. It was, to be honest with you, it was a little bit of obviously the subject in hand. Obviously the subject in hand of this, like I say again, I'm not going to mention the name, of this nurse, the heinous stuff that she's supposedly may or may not have done. He's gonna fall in. He's gonna fall in, silly boy. As a parent, I can only imagine as a parent what it would have been like to have sat in on something like that. So it wasn't anything to do with sticking up for Charlie, because Charlie's a big guy. He's strong and daft enough to take care of himself. I don't think he needs. He doesn't need my approval on the matter. So it wasn't about that. It was just about how he responded to that and how he managed to hold himself together without crying and without breaking down in that. So that was all that was. We shouldn't mock those who have a limited vocabulary and try their best. See, because this is what I mean. I with me, as you know, guys, I don't think I'm the most articulate person. I'm far from it. Yes, as I say over and over and over again, I ramble and I waffle. I can waffle till the cows come home. But I'm not as articulate as other people. You know, other people have a bit more way of explaining themselves better, that people can understand them a bit better. Me, I just waffle. So you either understand me or you don't. If you don't get what I'm saying, then I don't know how other way to explain myself. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how I can express myself any other way than what I already, you know what I mean? And the one thing I do struggle with is I repeat myself a lot. I bloody wire myself up when it comes to videos. When it comes to certain videos, I wire myself up because I find myself when I'm watching them back. Obviously, when I'm editing and watching them back, I think why have I said that again? Why have I said that again? But I don't even at the time. I don't even realise I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? I don't even realise I'm doing it. So. Ozzy wants attention. Ozzy wants. Am I ignoring you? Am I ignoring you? Eh? Am I ignoring you? What? What? Am I ignoring you? You're like, what we're doing? I'm bored right now. I'm bloody bored right now. What are we doing? See, he's more vocal than me. He's more vocal than me. So no, I'm not, and this is why I don't genuinely, right, I could quite happily show you my block list, which I think at this point is probably a bit longer than it used to be, but I don't block a lot of people. I don't block people just for having an opinion. I only block people when they get personal. As soon as they start getting personal and nasty and... What? Are you telling me off now? Are you actually telling me off now? What? 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 Where are you going? You can't go up there. See, I'm being told off by my own bloody dog now. Being told off by my own bloody dog now. Yeah, I don't block people. I don't delete. Again, despite what you think, I don't delete comments and I don't block people. I only block people when they start maybe doxing or getting personal or, you know what I mean, attacking people. That's the only time I ever block people. So you can have whatever opinion you like. But like I say, nobody's forcing you to be here. Nobody's forcing you to watch my stuff. So, like I say, I come back at you with a valid question, which 9 times out of 10 I don't even do anymore. I don't even respond. Like I say, I don't even respond. But sometimes I see something and I do respond to it. So I responded with a question and you didn't respond back to it. So if you want to go and respond back to that question that I asked you, or I've said it, repeated it again in today's live, then you feel free, but let Ozzy have his say. Let Ozzy have his say. It's just because I've stopped. It's just because I've stopped. Don't fall on here. Careful, take your time. It's lovely here, guys. It's beautiful. And I'm probably going to jinx it now, but look, normally when I go live here, the last time I tried going live here, my internet wouldn't work. So I probably just jinxed myself now by saying that, but my internet is working. I don't know how good the sound and quality is, but I have not buffered, which is good. Charlie's videos touched us all. We only express how it touched us. It's horrendous what's happened, but Charlie had to listen to what happened. Exactly. And this is why I chose to respond to that. Ew, look at that. Look at that. Don't get away from it. That's not food. That's not food. Bones. Carcass. What? Can't eat that, Ozzy. Yeah, so I chose to respond to that for two reasons. One, to congratulate how well Charlie handled that situation, yeah, because I think I personally couldn't have looked that person in the face, knowing what she could have possibly done. As a parent, I wouldn't have liked to have sat there. And two, it was purely to get a debate going on to find out what people, and again, let's carry it on. Let's carry that on and ask, what is the right punishment? What is the right fitting punishment for someone like that? That's it. That's all it was. It's a debate. Not a debate on whether I wanted to get more views or not. It was a debate on how this person, what is the best punishment for someone like this? That's it. No hate whatsoever. Absolutely zero hate. Hey! They got no food, Ozzy. It's looking for food. They got no food. Get away. Ozzy. Ozzy, come on. They got no food for you. Good boy. He wants a fish. He wants a fish. Right. See, I'm trying not to respond. I'm not. Just, how can I respond to that question? Right, I tell you what, you go and respond to my question, yeah? You go and respond to my question that I asked you, and then I'll respond to that question. Apart from that, I'm not mentioning you no more. Even though I've not mentioned you yet, I'm responding to your question. I'm not answering your questions anymore because you still haven't answered mine. So go and reply to that question, and then I'll respond to you, yeah? Because at the minute, I don't see why I should answer your questions when you didn't answer mine. But if anybody wants to do like Shelley, I was supposed to be on Shelley's live last night. If anybody wants to get a live going on this and do a, debate. I mean, I don't know if it's really needed because of, like I said, I don't really know if it's really needed. Just put your answers in there, really. But what's the right punishment for somebody like that? That's all that video was about. What is the right punishment for somebody like that? Because, whether death be the right answer, some could argue pros and cons to that. Incarceration, some people could argue the pros and cons to that. It looks nice, the cat, and honestly I've been joyfully listening to you for about an hour and I'm still not quite sure what I'm on about, apart from when someone's upset. No one's upset me. This is what I mean. Nobody has upset me. I'm pissed. I'm just annoyed. Nobody's upset me in general. Like this particular person hasn't upset me. I'm not upset by this person. I'm just miffed with social media in general. I've got, like I said at the beginning, again, you have to flip back to hear what I've said from the start. I'm just miffed off in general with social media. Got like a love-hate love-hate relationship going on with social media right now. It's got nothing, like I said, it's got absolutely zero to do with trolls. Trolls don't make it any easier. Don't get me wrong, trolls don't make... And just to clarify as well, just to clarify, the person that's in the chat right now, I am in no way, shape or form calling you a troll. I actually don't believe they are trolls. You know what I mean? It's just a form of collectively giving people a name. I actually don't believe they are trolls, because to me they are just another viewer. They're just another viewer with opposing opinions. Yeah? So what else can we call them? Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't even go as far as saying they're a troll. So this person in the chat, I am in no way, shape or form calling you a troll. Like any other person, it's just that you're obviously not getting where I'm coming from. I don't agree with you and you don't agree with me. Simple as that. So no, it's not about who somebody's upset me. I'm not upset by anyone in particular. Like I say, I'm just in general miffed at social media. So I find guns in rivers and lakes, recover them. Has he got bored now? Has he disappeared and got bored? It's usually what happens. Usually what happens when you're not obviously giving them what they want. Because that's all trolls, like I say, because I don't know what else to call them. These people want is they just want to drag you down. That's all they're trying to get you to stoop to their level. You know what I mean? They're trying to get you to stoop to their level, and bring you down. They're trying to make themselves feel better by dragging you down. That's all they're doing. And that's all keyboard warriors, you can say that, another name for it is keyboard warriors. That's all they're doing. So, and that's why they end up resulting in name calling, because they've got another option but to start calling you names. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't call people names. I just smashed the thumbs up. I hope your headache's gone. I bet my headache's gone. I've passed it over to you lot. I've given you all an headache. That's all I've done here, is giving you all an headache. But no, so yeah, all I can ever say really is I appreciate you all being here. That's like I say every time, I appreciate you all being here. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, these live streams, I thoroughly enjoy them. Thoroughly enjoy interacting with you lot, hearing what you have to say. You know what I mean? Letting you have your say. You know, obviously I quite clearly don't delete comments. If comments aren't showing up, that's probably on YouTube's. Again, YouTube are deciding that you've obviously clearly put something that's offensive to them, and they decided to delete it. Not me. Oh, I hope you enjoy yourself, Shelley. Thank you for coming in. And again, like I said, we will catch up. We will catch up. Have you got any new videos planned? Have I got any new video plans? I never do. You know me, Batman, by now. I never do. I never really do. I always have ideas. But whether I carry them ideas out is... But that's why, to be honest with you, I've been wanting to do them reaction videos for a long time now. I remember actually speaking about it a while ago on somebody's live, and I'm not sure if that live, I can't remember if it was mine or somebody else's, but I remember voicing my opinion on doing reaction videos, and somebody came along and said, do you know what, that's what's missing. That's what's missing, because not many people do reaction videos to the way I've done them. So, you know what I mean? And because I'm not getting out much at the minute, that's why I thought I'd give it a try. That's why I thought I'd give him a try and see, you know what I mean? And I knew what I was letting myself for going into him, because I knew that some people would start turning around and saying, why are you stealing other people's content? I knew I had that coming, because I don't blame him for thinking that way. But like I say, stealing somebody's content would be me just taking somebody else's work, putting it on my channel and putting it across as if it was my content. That's and not mentioning them, not mentioning where that content, that's stealing. I'm rightfully reacting to their content. Yeah? So by taking their content and I'm not using the full, for one, I'm not using the full video. I'm just taking snippets and then interrupting them snippets by reacting to them, to that. And then highlighting where that content is coming from. So there's a difference between stealing someone's work and reacting to somebody's work. There's a big difference. But yeah, I enjoy it. I actually enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it because it's something I do all the time, you know what I mean? As a viewer, I sit there and watch somebody else and it gets me riled up, do you know what I mean? I said this before, it gets me riled up. I sit there arguing with my phone and then I think, do you know what? I have to respond to this. I have to respond to this. Hey Rights Defender, how are you? I need to check out your channel actually, Rights Defender. I need to watch some of your stuff because I've heard by a Ticky Bird that you're supposed to be pretty good. So I need to check out your channel. Burgit Roll. I see every now and again I look and I see this new name pop up that I've not seen before. You're not stealing, there is so many reaction channels. Exactly, there's a lot of people do response videos. So it depends on how you respond to it. So the response videos, it's not stealing somebody's work. Burgit, is that right? Am I pronouncing that? Burgit, Brigitte, Burgit. It was so bad last night. Yeah, no, like I say, I honestly to God, to me, trolls aren't trolls. I don't mind trolls at all. Trolls are still, they're still viewers. Do you know what I mean? They're still viewers on my channel. Just because they don't like what I do and what I talk about or agree with what I'm talking about, that's why I don't think they're necessarily a troll. They just have opposing opinions to us. It's one of the good ones. Have you got a channel as well? I'll have to look at it, catch up with yours. Still, anyone's contact you, advertise the topic. Exactly. I'm advertising somebody else's where I'm advertising, bringing, you know, giving my opinion on that topic. So I add views to the chat. Exactly. That's what I mean. That's why I think you have to have this happy medium. If you blocked and deleted everybody who came onto your channel and disagreed with what you did, then you'd have no viewers left. So that's why I'd like, in fact, it's better that you do leave them, because the fact that they obviously don't like, well, they claim they don't like you, they claim they don't enjoy watching you, and yet every time you upload, you can guarantee they'll be there clicking on it and watching it. So they don't like you that much, then if they know what to do, they can go elsewhere, and yet they choose to watch you. So if anything, do you know what? If anything, and I'll say this now, my content, yeah, no offence to you guys, but my content is more for the trolls, because I know how much you love it. Yeah, no offence to you people, because you know how much I adore yous, but my content is purely for the trolls, purely because I know how much you enjoy watching me. So every time I upload a video, it's for you guys. Yeah, so it's me sitting here going like that to you. If you don't like what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm watching, do one. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So if you're going to sit there and watch what I'm doing, then I can only take that as actually you really do, and just come out and have the guts to say that you do like me. Yeah, just have the guts to come out and say you do really like me. Otherwise, why are you sat here watching? Why on earth Why on earth would somebody possibly waste their time watching somebody that they don't like? Has anybody got a good answer for that? Has anybody got a really good answer for that? If you don't like watching somebody, why on earth would you waste your valuable time watching them? I can't think of any other reason why you'd watch somebody unless actually you did like them. It's like me, I don't support football. I've no interest in football, so I don't go to football matches. I don't go home and sit there and flick on the sports channel and sit there watching football because I've got no interest in it. Do you know what I mean? I've got absolutely zero interest in it. I don't like tennis. I don't like fishing. Yeah? So I'm not going to sit here and watch something that I don't like. I only watch what I enjoy. Someone I don't like the content of. Sometimes I give it a chance. Sometimes, like for example, I'll say this now, the channels that I have been watching for years, yeah, the channels that I've been watching for years, on YouTube, I watch them because genuinely 9 times out of 10 I like what they bring out, but sometimes they might do an upload and I don't enjoy it. Sometimes it's like with anything, like with any uploads, sometimes they bring out a really, really good upload, and other times, sometimes they don't bring out a video. Charlie doesn't always bring out the best videos. AB doesn't always bring out the best videos. And if I'm not enjoying it, I just simply turn it off. Do you know what I mean? That's nothing, that's no offence to that person. It's just that time I'm just not enjoying it as much. Like a film. It's just like a movie. You turn a movie on and you either sit there, and sometimes you might give it a chance. Sometimes, like, look at it this way, as a film. You put a film on and you think, right, if after the first 10-15 minutes I'm not enjoying it, if I can't get into the film, I turn it off. But you give it that little chance. You give it that little chance, and sometimes it might get better and you sit there and watch it to the end. And sometimes you might watch it to the end and still not have enjoyed it. But that's what you get with the film. You give people chance. Sometimes you know what I mean? You guys here watching me now, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a video along the way that you haven't enjoyed, or there's something I've said that you haven't quite agreed with. Like, I remember that a couple of months ago when Rebecca rescued that bird. There was a little bit of a debate on that. Whether I should have kept that bird or not. And you just know that you're never going to make everybody happy. You're never going to make everybody happy. You're never going to please everybody. There's always somebody you're going to upset. But it's just, how badly do you upset somebody by what you do? Do you know what I mean? If I'm upsetting you every time I come on YouTube and every time I upload, then you simply just don't watch me. You know what I mean? Tomorrow I might bring out an absolutely cracking video that you might like. Or tomorrow I might bring out the most boring video you're ever going to see. That's just the way it is. That's just the way the life works. I'm literally walking through sludge right now. My feet are getting wetter by the minute. This, where I'm stood right now, like I say, I am meaning to show you this. As you can see, is a reservoir. And look how much the water's gone. How much, normally the water is right up to here. Normally the water is right up to here. And look how much of it there is. And if anybody who watched when I went to Entwistle Reservoir video with Ozzy, that were the same with that water as well. That were the same with that when I made that video at Entwistle Reservoir. The water was gone. So it just shows how much nice weather we've been having. And even though we've also been having a lot of rain as well, the water's still residing. So yeah, normally I would be drowning in water right now. And yeah, there's hardly any water in the reservoirs. So I don't know if this is like this where you guys live, where you live. If you've got water near you, the water is just it's disappearing. Why would people waste time watching something they don't like when there's stuff they can watch that they like more? Like exactly. If people, and this is another thing. This is another thing as well. People wasting their energy interfering in other people's lives. Yeah? People wasting their energy, like on YouTube. There's too many people are more concerned with what another channel is doing rather than stepping back and thinking, right, what is it I need to do with my channel? Yeah? They're more bothered about what, so like that guy that came in, why is he so bothered about me reacting to somebody else's channel? How is me doing that affecting his life in any way, shape or form? What's it got to do with him? Do you know what I mean? What has it got to do with him? If I choose to react to somebody else's video, the only person really it should concern is that person that I've reacted to. That's the only person really it should concern. And like I say, if Charlie responded to that video and said, Kat, I didn't appreciate this video, I didn't like it, please could you remove it, then that'd be up to me to decide then. You know what I mean? Because obviously I'm responding to him. But everybody else, it's only your opinions. So he's asking me why I'm so bothered about how Charlie's feeling. Well, why is he so bothered about what I've put on my channel? That's another question I should have asked him why he was in here. I don't know if he still has or not. Why is he so bothered so much what I've done on my channel? So yeah, this is another thing in life. People are too concerned with what other people are doing. You know what I mean? It's like now I could say, now look at them, oh look at them group of people down there. Why are they doing that? Oh my God, why are they doing that? Why you know what I mean? They're nothing to do with me. Them people down there have got absolutely nothing to do with me. Just like other people on YouTube. Other people's channels is other people's channels on YouTube. You, as content creators, can do anything you want as a content creator, within reason, obviously, within reason. And it's up to you what you do with your channel. I can only, if people come and ask me advice, me advice, which people do, I can only give advice to people and when it comes to their channel, but I can't tell somebody else what to do with their channel, just like somebody can't come along and tell me what to do with mine. That's another reason why I responded to that guy, because he's pretty much saying that I'm not allowed to do a reaction video to somebody else's channel. That's pretty much what he was saying to me, that I'm not allowed to do a reaction video, which I am. It's not up to him what I do, choose to do and not do. I think you can still like someone and disagree with their views. That probably makes more sense. Obviously, if you definitely didn't like someone, you definitely wouldn't be watching the channel. Exactly. Just because somebody likes somebody doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say and do. If you find a new channel where I like some videos, I sub, but if the rest is crap, I unsub. I don't care. It's fine, but not exactly. I love constructive criticism. But I have to say, like I say, and I've said this before as well, when it comes to the comment section, sometimes a comment can be very hard to read. Now, I will say this as well. Something that did surprise me, right? That did surprise me in that comment section, right? On that person's comment who came in. It brought somebody else out of the woodwork. Now, I'm not sure if this person's watching or not. Sometimes they come in and sometimes they don't. This person, I believe, has always been relatively supportive of me. So I was quite surprised to see that they came along and backed this person up. I'm not going to mention the name. If they're here, then they'll know who they are. I'm not going to mention the name. but they popped up in the comment section agreeing with them. Now, if I read their comment right, that is, if I read, because I might not have done, and I responded to them, so basically they obviously replied to them and agreed with what they said, and I responded to their comment, and all I put was and ... In other words, and what's your point? What point is you trying to make? So I just responded with and, but I was quite shocked. Well, not shocked, but quite surprised to see this person backing them up when I thought there was a supporter of me. So I could be wrong. Hands up. So this is what I'm saying. Sometimes when it comes to the comment section on videos, that the comment section can be a very, very difficult place to read and judge. You know what I mean? This is why I do try and give people a chance. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, and I've said this before, some people who've come in here, they're just a little bit more blunt. They're a little bit more blunt, they don't beat around the bush. And if you're a sensitive person, which I can be at times, sometimes I might take things a little bit more personal than what I normally would. I'm getting better doing this. I am getting a lot better than I once did. Like, I take more things now that people say with a pinch of salt. Do you know what I mean? Compared to how I used to be, where every little thing used to upset me. I take more things with a pinch of salt now. But the comment section is, I definitely understand why some people turn the comment section off. Because they just can't be arsed with the hassle. And I don't blame them. They can't be arsed with the hassle. Do you know what I mean? So they turn the comment section off. And again, as a content creator, that is your choice. As a content creator, that is your choice. If you choose to turn your comments off, that's up to you. Personally, I think the comment section is there for a reason, to be interact with your viewers. So him saying, oh, why have you deleted my comments? I don't delete comments. Maybe YouTube does, but I certainly don't. So, hey, is that your dog? Lovely little dog. Lovely little dog.
Anyway, he just goes in the bush and he sits there and he watches you till you catch him up.
He's waiting to pounce, that's what he's doing. He's waiting to pounce. Oh, I'm surprised you haven't come running over to say hello, Ozzy. Sorry guys, I think I'm way behind on comments here, so I do apologise anybody that's come in. Glue Sniffer, you've not been in here for a while. How are you doing, Glue Sniffer? Is your dog with you? Yeah, my dog is here. My dog's here. Being his fun usual Aussie as always. Where's that other dog? Oh, look at this other little doggies. Look at this little fun dog. See, when I go on a bit of a rant and rave like I'm doing now, I fall way behind on the comments, so I do apologise. If someone reacts to what your video is about, is that different from you reacting to another video? Your reaction is causing another reaction. Yeah, you're actually well said there. You're actually well said there, Glue Sniffer. Exactly right. So by me, I've simply, let me turn my camera on. I've simply made a video reacting to somebody else's video. So by me making a video and putting it on YouTube is then giving you guys the option to react to my video. Exactly, that's how it is. It's like a circle. And even if I don't respond to somebody else's video, if I don't respond to somebody else's video, I just do my own video. I'm reacting, like now, me being where I am now, I can react to something that might happen and voice my opinion on it. Oh, look at this has just happened and I believe it should have handled that however, etc, etc. And then you guys after can respond in any way you see fit. No, I disagree with you. That person, it's like that video I did a while ago about my dog. About, like I say, loads of people think I should have Ozzy on the lead. That's their opinions. That's their opinions. You know what I mean? Ozzy's my dog. If I want to keep him off the lead, I keep him off the lead. That's my opinion. That guy can cause much harm to your channel anyway, he doesn't. Exactly. I missed. Yeah, some comments can be different to what they mean. Exactly, yeah, and this is what I've always said, you know what I mean? And I've fallen out with people. I've genuinely fallen out with people over usually text messages, because I've put a text message and I've meant it in a certain way and somebody else has read it in a different way, and or vice versa. Someone's wrote a text to me and I've clearly read it in a wrong way that they've intended to mean it. So it's the same with the comment section. It's no different. And this is what I mean, unless you're very, 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 very articulate and very clever with your wording. But even that, just because you're very articulate and very good with how you word stuff, some people, and this is as well, some people might just see that as there's how somebody can be manipulated, because there's a lot of that going on social media. There's a lot of manipulation going on social media because of how people explain things and how people word stuff. Do you know what I mean? They have a very, very clever way to get people on their side and get them believing them. So, do you know what I mean? I just say it how it is. As I say, I make it perfectly clear. I waffle. So you either understand what I'm saying or you don't. You know what I mean? There's no two way. I can't explain myself in any other way. I can't express myself in any other way than what I'm doing now. This is true. This is me. I'm not being fake here. I'm not just making this up as I go along and putting some sort of show on. This is just purely how I feel and my opinions. So you guys take that however you want to take it. Locals in the house. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. It would be worse if you never care. Exactly. I've always admitted I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive. I always have been. Kind of Australia. They're bringing people in from all around the world in my chat, and get visitors in from all the way around, from America, from Australia, and I appreciate. That's all I can do, but appreciate it. You know what I mean? Right now, this minute, I'm being viewed by people in different countries. How daft is that? How daft is that? In fact, you, not me, you lot are the dafties that are sat there in your beautiful country watching this silly middle-aged gobby cow. Love me or hate me, guys. Love me or bloody hate me. Right, come here you, before you run out into the bloody road. Come here. Hey. Goodbye. Come here. Goodbye. See, sometimes I don't know if Ozzy does choose to ignore me on purpose or not. He sort of half listens to me and half doesn't. Why are you walking back that way? Hey! Excuse me. Give me a sec, thank you. Come here. Ugh. Get here, you little fat bag. Bear with me, I'm going to pop you down a sec. Too many people get involved in people's choices and they're much very opinionated. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't stick my nose into other people's businesses, despite what you think. Whatever other people choose to do on social media, on YouTube, that's up to them. That's up to them. Do you know what I mean? If they choose to run their channel into the ground, then you know what I mean? You do that, that's your channel. If you choose to do a channel based on hate, based on negativity and hate, you do that. That's your channel. Birgit Roll is from Denmark. Oh, I don't think I've ever had Denmark in my chat before. Welcome, Denmark. Sparkysha. Hello, Sparkysha. I don't think you've been in here before. I've done that many lives now, I could possibly be wrong. See, I feel like people are coming in and saying hello, and by the time I get round to them, they've disappeared. I'm only here for it. You and many other people. You and many other people. So I do apologise that I'm only showing my ugly bug on the camera right now. You know what I mean? If you're only here for Ozzy, I'm already pointing the camera at me. See? See, I'm in the wrong now because I'm showing my ugly mug instead of this superstar. Pinnack Media's in the house as well. I don't think I said hello to you. Welcome. I've been here before. You've been here before. See, look, forgetful memory. Forgetful memory. I've done that many lives now. I forget who's coming and who hasn't. Make me happy, Catherine. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Thank you. I try to. I know I do a lot of people's heads in, as well as make people happy. I do a lot of people's heads in as well. Do you know what I mean? As well as try and make people happy, I annoy people. And I think, and to be fair, in all fairness, on that guy coming in, I think I probably just annoy him. Do you know what I mean? I can't say I dislike that person or I hate him, because let's face it, I don't know who he is. I don't know how you can hate or love somebody you've never met. Now, obviously, a few of us have met, a few of us have spoke on live stream, so we can have a little bit more of an expressed opinion. But a lot of you, I don't know who you are. Let's face it, I don't know who you are. So I can't really sit here and say I hate you or 100% like you. I just appreciate you being here and now. And a lot of yous, and you know who you are in my life every time I go live. Every time I go live, you're here, you're supportive, and you always watch me, you always have nice, kind things to say. You wind me up, obviously, a lot of yous love pulling my leg. But, yeah, so that person who came in, no hatred whatsoever. And I don't even think he can turn around and say that he hates me, because he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me, and I don't know him. So how can you say you hate somebody if you don't know him? You just, like I said, have an opposed opinion to him. And that's all it is. It boils a lot, and this is the thing with a lot of things today. A lot of things today boils down purely to people's feelings and opinion. That's it. My opinion is I disagree or agree with what you have to say. It's not a case of I'm sitting here and saying, I can't stand you, I hate you, I don't like you. It's a case of I'm just not liking what you're saying right now. You know, and that's the thing with a lot of these lives as well. A lot of these live streams that happen. I don't honestly watch a lot of lives. I try to, but obviously with the way a lot of live streams have gone, I can't get into a lot of live streams, especially if there's a lot of arguing and falling out and whatnot. But that's the thing, when I do sit there and watch a live stream, it's like, you get, from me, right, and this is my God's honest opinion, for me, I've got a very, 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 very strong gut instinct. In fact, Shelley, if Shelley's disappeared, I'll repost it. Actually, if everyone goes and checks out the post that Shelley posted, I'll actually repost it. The one thing that us women have got, and I don't know, I'm not sure about men, I think more with women have very, very good gut instincts. We've got very, very good gut instincts, yeah? So, only I can express and understand that gut instinct. I can't even sit here and explain what that gut instinct feels like, because there's no way of explaining it. So, say for example, when I come across a certain situation, or I start chatting to somebody or talking to somebody, my gut instinct starts playing up. Yeah, so for example, certain people I've come across here on YouTube, or certain people I've met, again, not mentioning no names, certain people I've met, I've got a certain instinct and something doesn't feel right, yeah? Something doesn't feel right. Now, you could argue and say that this is a touch of paranoia. Might very well be a touch of paranoia. Could be. However, we've got nothing else to go off apart from our own instincts. So if something tells me that something doesn't feel right, then it doesn't feel right. Yeah? It doesn't feel right. So, but the problem is with my gut instinct is, that's all it is my instinct. So I can't go, and this is why I don't do it. I want to make this perfectly clear and say this is why I don't do it. I can't do a live stream or do a video and sit here and say, I met a certain somebody and it gave me bad instinct. I get bad at, my gut was started playing up. Yeah? I didn't feel right about him. Yeah? Because I could be wrong. Yeah? My gut instinct could be wrong. Usually it isn't. I'll be honest with you and say usually it isn't. But somebody isn't going to believe me based off my instinct. So until something's actually happened, until something's actually 100% happened and that person's been caught for doing something, then I can only say, see, I have my inklings. Yeah? So, for example, if I said, let's say, Mr. Nobody, let's pick the name at random, Mr. Nobody. Sorry if that's what your name is, but somebody who's got the name Mr. Nobody. I met Mr. Nobody yesterday and I didn't get very good gut instinct. I got funny vibes off him. Yeah, my gut started playing up. I believe Mr. Nobody is a paedophile. I believe Mr. Nobody is a murderer. Yeah? If I said that and that person turned out not to be, then who's in the wrong? I could seriously affect somebody's character. Yeah? So, on that instinct, I'd sometimes rather just keep my opinions to myself. Yeah? I just try and avoid that person, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, I don't know if you can hear me guys over the traffic here, but if that makes sense, like I said, so I get bad vibes off certain people, but I'm not gonna go onto YouTube and slate them just because of how I feel. Yeah? I can't physically do it. Yeah? Because that person might turn out to be the nicest person in the world. You know what I mean? It's just for whatever reason my body is telling me otherwise. So does that make sense, guys? Again, like I said, I'm just trying to explain myself in the best way I can. It might not make sense because, again, it's about feelings. So hate is a very strong word for people on YouTube that you have never ever met. Exactly, that's what I mean. There's too much people flinging words around, hatred around on people, let's face it, they've never met. They don't even know. Not saying these lives are stressful, but I have full head. We've all gone bold. Let's put it this way, because of social media, it's making us all pull our hair out. Whether we're intentionally pulling our hair out or we're just going bold with stress. I have a creepometer. Exactly, yeah. Call it that. Call it what you will, a creepometer. And it's a very, very good way of putting it, that actually, a creepometer. So, it's like me, I always say, right, the way I like to explain it sometimes is I'm like a boiling kettle, yeah? Certain people know how to push a button sometimes, Yeah, let's face it, certain people know how to push your buttons. So every time I come across a certain person or meet a certain person, I boil just that little bit more. Yeah, I boil, I simmer. Let's put it that way, I simmer. Yeah, until eventually I explode. Until eventually I boil over. There's nowhere left to go apart from to boil over, if that makes sense. So I'm like a boiling kettle or a boiling pan, yeah? My temperature goes up and up and up and up, and sometimes it comes back down. Well, it's well busy today. Normally it's so quiet on a Sunday, it's so busy. Normally my temperature goes up and then might come back down. But other times certain people go like this and then it'll tip over and they'll tip me over my boiling point. Touch of paranoia is Alfie. Total paranoia is total awareness, and if you can't handle it, go nuts. Yeah, this is what I mean. Again, it's about getting that happy medium. I don't like to let things with him, like for example, again going back to letting Ozzy off the lead. When I take Ozzy out, like to where I've just been, I enjoy being able to let him off the lead and have the freedom to go and play. Right? Now, yes, I could say if I let him off the lead, anything could happen. It could right now go and run across this road and get run over. It could go and run into a field and get shot by a farmer. It could happen. It could happen. But because it could happen, should I not let it happen? Or should I just relax and hope like anything in life? We wake up on, and every day is a risk. Every day is a risk. The minute you leave your house, you're risking yourself. Yeah? But does that stop you leaving your house? Come on, you. Does that stop you leaving your house? Yeah? So, yeah, like I say, a touch of paranoia can be good because that's why it's called a defensive. I feel like you guys can't hear me because of these cars zooming past. It's called a defence mechanism, innit? A defence mechanism. If we didn't have that there, we'd go bloody jumping off cliffs and walking down middle of roads. But to a certain degree, we have a sense of awareness. Other people's are a little bit stronger and other people's are a little bit weaker. Yeah? Some people's are stronger, some people's are weaker. But overall, we all have defence mechanisms, and we use that defence mechanism how we see fit. I watched the first 20 minutes and realised what you were on about. Did you know apparently PayPal can fine a person up to $2,000 if there's something they deem as missing information? Is that true? Is that true? God, I feel like I'm so behind on comments. I apologise if I'm missing anyone or missing anybody's comment, but yeah. I kind of have this, again, balance of going on a bit of a rant, reading out comments and then going on a bit of a rant. Sometimes I boil over and I can't help myself saying stuff. I calm down and easy. Yeah, and that's it. And that's the problem. Again, depending what mood we're in, depending what kind of day it is, and depending what mood we're in, sometimes we're a little bit more sensitive. So like today, I've come online and I'm feeling a little bit more miffed today. So that's why I responded to that guy that came in. That's why I responded to him. Other days I would have normally just have ignored him. Do you know what I mean? But because today I'm in one of them moods and I'm already a bit agitated, I responded to him. So, and that's how it is. We just, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like some people say, you should just ignore him. And yeah, you're right, I should. But that's not how I'm feeling today. Do you know what I mean? And I've said, and to be fair, I have said this before and on this channel, I'm quite lucky in that I don't actually get a lot of trolls in here because I don't give them the reaction they want. But sometimes, you know what? Let them in. Come on, guys, come and give me everything you've got. Come and tell me how ugly I am. Come and tell me how daft I am. Come and tell me how boring I am. It's not making much of a difference, is it? Is it? I'm still here. My channel's still here. You're not, the only person you're hurting is yourself. The only person you're affecting is yourself. You're not affecting me, you're just affecting yourself. There's nothing you can do or say that's going to make me feel more pissed off than what I already am. So say what you want, you know what I mean? Everyone has a ceiling, just different. Yeah, everyone's got a different tolerance level. Everyone's different, everyone's got a different tolerance level of what they will and won't accept. I think sometimes people see people's content, they dislike it and they make it personal. Yeah, exactly, this is what I mean. And I've heard another content creator talking about this on his channel, saying how when they do these videos, when they make certain videos that they do, it's like they're personally attacking somebody. When that's not the case. When that's not the case. In none of my videos, again, you can look through every single one of my videos on YouTube, not once am I personally attacking anybody. Not one. Not one of my videos on YouTube am I personally attacking anybody. I'm giving my opinions or my views on certain situations, and yeah, that may or may not include people, but not once have I personally attacked somebody on here. And I've never once stooped to the level of calling anybody's names or doxing somebody, even if I don't like them. Even if I don't like them, I've not resulted in personally attacking that person. Which is what other channels do. Or people in the comment section do. They take it very personally. And they shouldn't. They should just see it as another video. It's just somebody's video. While you may feel discontent shortly after quitting social media, the truth is logging out or... Exactly! Yeah, that's a very good point as well. You've got to find that happy medium with social media of logging off sometimes. So when I end this stream now, I'll go and do something else. I'll go and listen to music, or go and do some housework, or go and do something else away from... Or I may just go and watch somebody else's live stream. It's still social media, but something else differently to putting myself on social media, because we can't live on social media 24/7. It's impossible to put yourself, and this is what I was saying at the beginning, I don't know how people, and some people do, some people on social media, they're on social media 24/7 and they're on every platform and they have different channels and they're on here constantly doing something constantly on social media. I can't do that. It's too much. That's too much for me. So again, if other people choose to do that and they choose to spend their life on social media, then that's up to them. But I've got a private life. I've got a private life away from social media. You know what I mean? And yeah, I turn off social media and I log off. You can hear me good. You've still been listening. Optical, you've still been listening good. Yeah, didn't you, Optical? You've had a lot of hate, haven't you, for doing reaction videos? You've been accused of stealing people's work, haven't you? When I know you haven't. Cat, you are boring. I know. Hit me right where it is. Tell me as it is. Tell me how boring I am. Freedom fighter. Are you angry, Cat, because you want to be Welsh? I hate being bloody gobby Lancashire. I don't know if I'm angry because I want to be Welsh. I'm angry because I'm a gobby Lancashire lass. Love the Liz versus. I haven't watched that one. The Liz versus lettuce. I haven't watched that one. Billy Bob's in the house. Billy Bob's in the house. They're simply keyboard warriors, and they wouldn't have the balls to say it to your face. Yeah, that's what I like to think. A lot of them in the comment section wouldn't dare say stuff to my face. That's very true. I'm having a break. I'm just resting yarn here in a minute. I'll turn the camera around in a sec. That sounds bonkers. Cat's always been sound to me. I just try and be as genuine as I possibly can. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be liked because I know people aren't going to like me. Do you know what I mean? I know people aren't going to like me. So I'm just trying. I'm buffering. If I wanted to be fake and be somebody that I'm not, then I'd have 10 ounces of makeup on my face. And I can't remember one live stream or one video I've done where I've worn makeup. Do you know? Oh, buffering. I hate it when I'm trying to talk and then I start buffering. But yeah, so all I can say to you guys is I'm trying to be 100% genuine. Is it going to come over? Are you coming? The good channels will be here for a long time. Exactly. I've always said this. If you have a decent channel, it will be here to stay. Unless YouTube see otherwise. Is it coming? Ozzy? Is it coming? Oh, is it coming to say hello? Is it coming? He's coming, Ozzy. Yay, he's coming to say hello. Am I coming to be knocked out by a horse? Are you coming? Kat, how many people have you seen come on and go in your time here? It always fits. Yeah, that's it, exactly. Every time I go live, there's always new names popping up. Some people come back, some people disappear. That's it. It is what it is. Hello. Some people choose to stay, and watch, and some people choose to disappear. They come in. Come on then. You be good, you. Be good. Oh no, he's tempted. Are you coming? I need a carrot, don't I? Hello? Are you coming? Come on then. Might not come because of Ozzy. He's coming. Hello. Come on then. He's coming, Ozzy. He's coming. Come on, Dad. Hello, beautiful. You be nice, you. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Hello. Beautiful. Hello. See, patience is a virtue, guys. Knew he'd come over. See, has he not even bothered? I wish I had a carrot. More interested in the grass, aren't you? Look, has he not even bothered? Eh? Oh, he's stunning. Who likes horses? Who thinks horses are stunning? Hello, Ozzy. Is he saying hello to you? Are they saying hello? It's beautiful. Let's see what you're all saying. I enjoy days out with Kat and Ozzy. I make a flask and sandwiches at the Come on a picnic with me. You guys are probably sat there with your picnic and I've got absolutely nothing to eat. I have a YouTube channel and I find if you get a hate comment, use it as a message to move forward and improve your content. Yeah, exactly. They're not, like I said, they're not always hateful comments. That some of them are just friendly criticism. But some people don't like criticism. Some people don't like hearing criticism. And it is depending how you word it. It can be hard. Hi, Kyle. Like I said, I was checking out your Kyle, question for you. What advice would you give to somebody who wanted to start learning the guitar? What advice would you give? Because you look quite nifty on the guitar. What advice would you give to somebody who wanted to start learning how to play the guitar? Whose is that horse? It's mine. It's my horse. It's my horse, Kyle. Come to visit him. See, that's a little porcupine, by the way. That's a little porcupine. It's whoever lives here. It's whoever lives here. They like cows. They like cows, Carl. There's some over there. There's some lying down over there. Surprise, actually. Normally that gut field's full of goats, actually. Over there is full of sheep. Usually over there in that field is full of sheep, and over there is usually full of goats. But today, it's full of cows. All resting up. But I like horses. I like seeing horses like this. I like having a look at horses. Big friendly horses. And like I say, Ozzy's not even phased. Next hand's all filthy though. Next hand's all filthy. My personal opinion, I love auditors. You love auditors, do you, Bailey? Who's your favourite? Do you have a favourite auditor? Where are you going? Hello. See, this is what brings me joy. Why are you eating the fence? That mustn't taste good. That mustn't taste good. See, this is what brings me joy. Animals. Animals bring me joy and peace. Because, do you know why? Because they don't hate. Animals don't hate and they don't talk back. So that's why I like animals. Animals don't give me shit. So that's why I like animals. Come on then. You don't look too happy. Am I interrupting your day? Am I interrupting your day, beautiful? Hey, bye-bye then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, beautiful horse. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you in peace and quiet. Come on then, you. Who are you looking at? Bye-bye, horsey. Let's get out of here. Oh, my hand's filthy now. My hand's filthy now. Depends if they wanted to learn by music or by ear. Start with a good quality guitar and find a good teacher. What if somebody just wants to self-teach themselves? Yeah. If they can't afford a teacher and they just want to self-teach themselves. Are you good enough, Carl, to do some tutorials on playing the guitar by any chance? They just can't get a word in. All right, Joe. All right. I hear you. I like you as an auditor because you're real and honest, and it's just you being you. Yeah, exactly. That's what I try. I do try and be real. Yeah, because I do think social media is full of lots of fake people. You know what I mean? Full of lots of people who probably, if you met them in real life, they're probably not who you think they are. I could be wrong, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but again, I think there's that, with social media, I do believe there is that happy medium of, I understand to some degree, it's like putting on a show, yeah? To a certain degree, it's like putting on a show. So you have to bring some sort of entertainment to the viewers, to some degree. So whether I have to be a little bit more entertaining, yeah? Because I know, like I've said before, I'm not the most exciting person there is. I can be very boring. So sometimes I might have to oomph it up a little bit, but do you call that being fake, or do you call that just, I'm just trying to be a little bit more exciting? Do you know what I mean? But it's these people who, let's say, you can tell it's put on. You can tell it's put on. You can tell it's staged, and or in your opinion, you watch something and you think, nah. Because, like, for example, I'll give you, Rebecca's come to me sometimes, and she's showed me a video, and she said, Mum, I've watched this video today, what do you think about this? And in my perspective, I've gone, nah, that's not real, that's staged, that's set up. But it might not be, I could be wrong, it might not be, but a lot of things do feel staged and set up, but yet you still have to look at why. When it comes to videos, again, I've said this before, when it comes to YouTube videos, there's usually a meaning and a message within that video, yeah? And it's trying to find that message. Not watching it and seeing it as face value, like that guy who came in. That's quick to judge. That's quick to judge. And this is what I mean about before when I was saying about people who just put bell end. They're watching a video and instantly they think bell end. They instantly think, yeah, clown, looking for a fight, looking for an argument, bell end, and that's that. They're not looking deeper into the video where there's usually a message, and sometimes that message is hard to see. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes that message is hard to see, but it's there, it's just whether you see it or not. So when a video is uploaded to YouTube, thousands of different people are watching that one video with a different perspective. And again, that's why the comment section is there. Everybody who puts a comment in the comment section usually puts something different to the next person. Not every comment is the same. You know, yeah, you might find a lot of people who agree with that video. A lot of people might agree with that video or disagree with it. But every comment on a video is different, because that's coming from a different perspective. That's coming from somebody's different eyes. You know what I mean? So, like I say, when I uploaded that video the other day on Charlie, everyone's got their different opinions on it. And that's why I leave the comment section open. But yeah, this is why I like to think, yeah, if any of you ever met me in real life, I'd be the same person as I'm being right now. This isn't an act. I'm not putting any sort of act on right now. I'm just being me. So if you met me in real life, you'd be meeting me. You know what I mean? Catwoman is who I am. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's no stage name, it's no... you know, alright, Catwoman might not exactly be my real name, but it's who I really am. You know what I mean? I'm not playing some sort of role for you guys. I'm not playing some sort of, you know what I mean, comedy sketch. This is really happening. This is really me. You know what I mean? I'm not pretending I like animals. You know what I mean? I genuinely like animals. You know what I mean? So some people might have done that then, what I just did with that horse, for the sake of doing it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Some people might have done that when really they don't like horses. They couldn't care less about horses. So I do. I like animals. Cat, you have a good personality for the camera and very watchable. Thank you, Glue Sniffer. I appreciate that. At least I haven't got just a face for radio, where some people might say I've just got a face for radio. Social media is a thing that got invented to share your truthful and honest life. But people like, let's say, Stephen and people like them like to make look like they have their best life. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people on social media who might portray that they're very happy. You know what I mean? They have this very wonderful extravagant, like celebrities. Let's take, for example, celebrities, for example. They might come across to the public that they have this very extravagant, exciting life. You know what I mean? When really, if you met them in real life, away from all the cameras, are they as happy as they make out on in front of a camera? And that's why I hope people underestimate themselves. I saw a video of a chicken playing the piano. I think it was the Birdie song. Oh guys, my camera's about to die. My camera's about to die. Sorry, not my camera, my phone. So I can't see my screen right now. I can't, what am I on? See, I lose track. I can't even see what battery life I'm on. I'm literally gonna have to go in a minute, guys, because my phone is about to die. My phone is about to die. So, guys, as always, I'm going to catch up on all your comments. I apologise to anybody, any comments that I've missed. I'm going to, as I always do the day after, I always read back through the comments to see if I have missed any. Not that you would know that or not, you know what I mean? But I do read back through the comments because, like I say, I know I miss loads. And right now, I'm still... When my phone goes to 5%, my screen goes black, so I can't see anything. So I could still keep my live going if I wanted to, but I like to say I don't like my stream to just end. I like to be able to say goodbye. But on the other hand, I can't see what any of yous are putting, so that's why I like to end it here before my phone dies. So, guys, once again, thank you so much for listening to me rant. I know I've like I say, I am annoyed today. I am very annoyed today, but that's just it. That's just how I'm feeling today. I'm very tired. I haven't slept well, and yeah, just social media in general doing me head in at the minute. So I thank you all for being here as usual and being very supportive and being very, you know, as you always are. And I thank yous, and yeah, I will catch you on the next stream. Catch you on the next one. Mwah. I just kissed the hand that I was stroking the horse with. Yuck. See you later, guys. Catch you on the next one.